Wowsker. Hey everybody, I finally found a trimmer, a Greenworks. Yeah, I already have one of these, but I'm gonna get another one. This thing was on sale at Tractor Supply, regularly like $229, and I got it for $179. Hey, there's a good looking truck, right? Hey, what is that guy trying to do? Is he trying to look like me? I'm riding around the Bison. Yes, I am, the full-size Bison. What a great truck, what a blast. Anyways, you're watching my channel. You know, the Weed Whacker Challenge has been something, but you know what I love about this big truck? Look at all the goodies you can put in the back of it. I mean, sincerely, wow. It's Bison time. What a blast. It is a blast. Oh, let's jump into this big old monster. Man, I can only imagine. This thing didn't have the steps on it. Oh my gosh. Wow. And today I worked out of the Ford Lightning truck. So what a dramatic difference from the one to the next. Yeah, I mean, what a dramatic difference in me driving around in the Lightning truck this morning, this afternoon, coming back home and jumping the truck to go do some errands. And just, wow, this truck is so much fun. It's so great. And it's the GM product, which I've been brought back to so many times. I've had this conversation on my channel, which I'm sure some people are like, that's not another Bison video, is it? It is. And you know, I was cut short this morning. Wow, that's a big ass bump for this big old truck. I was cut short today, my Believe Conversations, which is kind of unfortunate because I had so much more content to talk about on the Believe Conversations. And my daughter came out and she had this look on her face like something's radical going on. And for the record, what was going on with her? She pinched a nerve in her neck, maybe from her lifting yesterday, and that's what that was about. This morning she came to me for watching my channel, and I was like, what is going on? Because she was like, really had that stressful look on her face, like something was going on radical. But for her it was, because she was in a lot of pain. And well, I wonder what way my Waze tells me to go home. Can't get this thing. Oh, this is so interesting. I can't get my Waze to come up and tell me how to go home, and it won't do it. Wow, this is so aggravating, everybody. It just gets really aggravating. Oh well, it doesn't end. Technology about drive you nuts. All right, I got it going. Yeah, I always got to talk, right? I like to make videos, I like to share my day. And back there at Tractor Supply, I've really come so close to buying another weed whacker, and I don't really want to buy another weed whacker. I've bought so many weed whackers over my years of living there. But you know what? I just went out and bought a weed whacker, and the thing is, the only reason I bought it is because it was on sale. It wasn't for being on sale, and it was under $200. Because I'm looking at a lot of weed whackers that are like close to $300, and I just about bought a gas one, but I already have right now 2 of the Greenworks batteries in my shop from my other Greenworks weed trimmers. And the one I have, the head is all worn out, and when you go buy another battery, you know that could be a $50, $60, $70, $80 purchase. So I figure between buying a new head and then having an extra battery, I mean, that's $100+ value. So that's why I bought that thing, because, you know, sincerely, to buy a new head and to go buy a battery, I can guarantee it'd have been $100, $120. That'd be my guess. I think a head would be at least 40 or 50. All right. So this thing kind of has me going a little different way. I think I'll take this way just to the traffic. It just doesn't end. That's how I live, in traffic. So yeah, the Believe Conversations, I don't know how many people tuned into it this morning, but my daughter came out to the barn and she ends up talking to me, and then it gets distracted. That is so challenging for me to make a morning video once other people start showing up in my space, because I lose my thought process. It just isn't good. So I'm sure some probably watch my channel this morning like, that's too bad, because I kind of had some really good stuff going on the believability of where we are in today's society. Oh well, it is what it is. And just sharing the fun time and the Chevy Bison. And so many people are wondering, when am I going to get that Ford Mustang Dark Horse? Hopefully tomorrow. But now my daughter's got a freaking horse appointment with her horse, which should change up my whole work schedule tomorrow, with me having to be out in the field working So I don't know. It could go to Saturday. In all sincereness, this may go to Saturday for the dark horse. I don't know yet. Which that would be cool to take the truck over on Saturday morning and have some free-spirited time, but we shall see on that as well. Using my other phone, my iPhone right now, to kind of make video, and it is just so different how you make video with this iPhone over that Samsung Galaxy. It's a radical difference. You have to turn the phone off for me to turn around the camera. So now I just turned the camera around. I turned the phone. I stopped the phone from videoing, and I don't think you see that directly because of the way the video meshes in. And so many years ago, I used to bring my daughter over here for her soccer practice. You know, all the years of running around. Oh boy. Yep, something's going on. Oh great, I'll miss this light. Hey, we got it. We made it. Wow, I tell you, things have gotten, I talk about this all the time, how expensive everything's gotten. Oh my gosh. I just went to Target, bought food, and man, beer. I'll tell you what. Yeah, everybody knows the things you like have gotten more expensive. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why, right? Oh, you gotta love adaptive. We get in this heavy traffic. Now here's what's interesting. Here's a factory Chevy 2500 Bison package, and here's a Ram 1500 in front of me that's been modded, lifted. And when I get up close to him, I mean, I think he's probably a little taller than me, but I don't know. You know, you look at the size of those tires. There's definitely 37s, 38s. And so it's very interesting when I kind of get up to his tailgate on how it seems I'm every bit as high as he is. And I think it's a 1500. I don't think it's a 2500 just because of the mirrors and just the way the body looks and the suspension. So as do we trust this thing stopping? That's the thing. You know, really, do you trust the truck to stop? Yikes. I'm going to be wild. I'm going to take the back road. They just came off the main road because it's all backed up. Every time they do the window strip on my truck, they use a dirty towel. It just coats the front windshield. They won't, use fresh towels. I just don't get that. Oh, well, I'll be cleaning the whole windshield. But here the thing is, I'm going to get on a really dirt road, and I'll find about, I'm going to get to know the personality of this truck a little bit more, because it's going to be kind of a bumpy, rough dirt road, which is kind of trash the truck. But it's a little quicker way to get home. But also, what it does is it gives me an opportunity to kind of feel the suspension and how this truck is going to be all over the road or it's going to be on the road. And until you drive a heavy-duty truck that's got a stiff suspension, you don't get it, because the Jeeps are notorious on really rough back roads of going off the road. Yes. So now the question is, do I go to the off-road mode, and what does that do for me? Besides, it's still in two-wheel drive, but what does that do? I mean, I really don't know. Does it make the suspension a little bit more taut? Does it soften it up? So right now, I'm getting ready to go from the paved road here onto the dirt road here in a second. Years ago, that was the dirt road, but they've put in a development, and I guess they convinced the developer, whoever developed everything back here, to put in a paved road, because this used not to be paved right here. Yeah, you're probably saying, hey, Mr. Iceman, you're full of baloney. You can see all the dust against the trees that kind of follows up the line here as we go to it. But it's really interesting how I'm in the off-road mode, but the two-wheel drive. Here's what's interesting. It looks like a water truck has been through here, probably to cut down on the it's been so dry up here that, so now here we go. Yeah, they've made the road a little wet because it's keeping the dust down. But now we're back here, and this is a lot of truck, And this does kind of give you the feel of how confident it is. And you can definitely feel that front suspension picking up all the bumps. But very interesting. In all the years I've come down this road, I've never seen them water it. So now, how far did they water it? So now I'm going to be following the dust. And once again, here we are. And the road's not really by any means that radical, but it's got the ripples in it and things like that. And right now this truck really is just soaking up the bumps and doing a really good job. So you can see how dusty it is just by the woods. And what you notice is when you come in the corners of roads that are really ripply and that suspension isn't doing great, you'll just literally skip across the road, off the road. That's simply what happens, is your suspension starts bouncing so much that it just like chatters you. It literally just takes you off the road because you're bouncing so much, you lose control. This guy here, I'm glad he's confident nobody's coming around the corner. I mean, yeah, so there we are. That was the big extravagant back road and then the bison, but not by any means really. But it's really good. It's really solid, not too radical. And once again, I'm surprised I'm glad that the four-wheel drive system doesn't kick in unless I want it to kick in. And it just goes into more off-road setting. But once again, what does that do? Does it change? It has to change the setting on the Multimatic suspension. Does it soften it up? I just really don't know. So I'm going to go back to normal now. And there it is. Let's see how we're doing on fuel economy. And so we're 15. Yeah, so it sounds like this is a 15 mile per gallon vehicle. That's the average. What's the real time? 13.6. Yeah, I've burned, it's pretty good. I've gone 444 miles. So I bought this thing coming up a week tomorrow, and first week out, close to 500 miles. As we head on home. And it's the age-old question. Is anybody home? Oh, my bed rug came in. Yeah, my bed rug came in. So that's pretty cool. And get in here in the gate. Never have programmed my actual home link right here. I just haven't taken the time to do it. All right, where is everybody? I thought some other people were home, but they're not. Wow. Okay. All right, well, guess I'll let better let the puppies out because the puppies want to go out. And I got groceries to take in. All right, let's see how dirty I got the truck. I don't think it got that dirty because that road is pretty well all wetted down. So there it is. It's a great truck. A lot of truck though. I mean, I would honestly say, if somebody asked me, what would you own if you only had one truck? And if you weren't doing heavy duty towing, I would own a half-ton truck. These trucks are badass, but it's a huge truck. It's a lot of truck. Parking these trucks, it's just a lot of vehicle. So for me, it's a lot of money. And a 1500 Chevy, yeah, 1500, or the half-ton 150 Ford, or the Ram 1500. I'm going to be all over that just because they're easier to drive and they're every bit as fun to a degree. Depends what package you get on them. This is just a lot of truck. I mean, that's all. That's my main point is for anybody out there in a daily driver, no way. A half-ton truck would be such the better fit. And I get it, the want, but I'm just saying the need. The half-ton's a better way to do it. All right, that's it. I'll shut the hell up. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. What's tomorrow morning's conversation? I don't know yet. Thinking about it. So stay tuned for more adventures on Ice Age TV. Is it monkey time? Maybe.